Hello, everybody, and welcome to Walking Between Shadows. I'm Taryn Elliott, and along with me is my amazing husband.
I'm Ben Elliott.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Taryn.
I want to talk about an update.
An update. So you got a surprise for me
I
tonight.
got a surprise.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yikes. It kind of scares me a little bit.
Well, anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to do it anyway.
All right, do it.
This is a case out of Sullivan County, Tennessee. A little girl by the name of Evelyn Boswell. And it's, I've been following this since February of 2020, so I want to talk about it because I saw there was an update today on a podcast that I follow. So, so this little girl come up missing was reported missing in February of 2020 by her grandfather. Her mother is a girl by the name of Megan Boswell. She was a teenage mom. Evelyn's dad was in the military and stationed down in Louisiana. And Megan has been charged on 19 different charges. 2 felony murder charges.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I got to watching it today because we never knew what happened to Evelyn. I mean, people that have been following this, so this little girl was missing for such a certain amount of time, quite a bit.
Yeah.
Um,
And let me guess, her mother was one of these that got up and cried to the camera.
Right. And she's a Casey Anthony because she lied and kept lying. So this is what intrigued me to watch this whole case anyway. And of course, she's from Tennessee.
Yeah.
And it's close to home.
Yep.
Along with Summer Wells.
Yeah.
That's another one that I might end up wanting to cover.
Sure.
But Evelyn Boswell, she was this, beautiful little girl, big blue eyes, and that's what drew me to her. I saw this little baby, and she just was so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when Megan was taken into custody back in, oh God, she's been in custody for a couple years. First, they got her for false reporting.
Mm-hmm.
And they held her in, I think, on $150,000 bond for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then shortly after they found Evelyn's body.
Yeah.
After searching several different places and hearing 7 or 8 different stories from Megan Boswell, they find little Evelyn's body and this is awful. So they find her body on Tommy Boswell's property. That would have been Megan Boswell's dad.
Mm-hmm.
In a shed, and inside the shed there's a little playhouse, and inside the playhouse there was a trash can, and inside the trash can was the baby. Mm-hmm. And she was found she was upside down, very contorted, with aluminum foil wrapped around her head and a fleece blanket. She died, the autopsy said she died from asphyxiation, and that she was still alive when her mother put her in that trash can. So this baby was fighting for her life in a trash can. And it's terrifying.
Sick.
Yeah. So we're going to follow this. I'm going to follow this bitch, this Megan Boswell, this devil.
Yeah, because clearly, I mean, she's already been in jail for lying. She's changed her story a bunch,
sickening.
Apparently, from what you just said. And now they finally have everything and have charged her with the murder of her daughter.
Yes. And they're pushing for life.
Yeah.
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 So
another one we get to feed until she dies in old age.
Yeah.
She gets 3 hots and a cot.
Right. I think this trial begins in February of 23. So we're coming up on it. And we are going to be watching it, and I'm going to be updating it. But
yeah, and there's a chance they'll live stream some of the court.
Yeah.
Some of the case, yeah.
Yeah.
So we may do some of that if that's the case.
Yep. Sounds good.
Right.
All right. Well, I just wanted to update you on that.
That's awesome. That sounds good. And awesome for your coverage, not awesome for the circumstances.
No.
That's terrible. And that's another thing I want to say is I love that you highlight these sadistic people that kill their kids. And, I think it's important for people, especially on these cold cases, to come forward if they know anything, or if they think they know anything.
Right.
It doesn't hurt to
Absolutely.
tell your story, and it doesn't hurt to, if you're in an abusive relationship, to tell your story too.
Yes,
So,
that's true.
well, thanks, Taryn. I love you, and I'm glad we're together, and I look forward to your updates on Evelyn Boswell.
Thank you so much.